What is the real color of an American Pitbull Terrier? What is the proper color, or what is the chart of different colors? Are they blue, pink, polka dot, black, red, all these burgundy colors, pink, unicorns, butterfly type of dogs? What is the color of those dogs they call pit bulls? Really, I want to learn. That's what some of the new guys coming into the breed, some of those guys that were not even born when I started in the breed, are asking themselves today. You go to the internet, you see all kinds of confusion, information, and you're lost. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, said in your generation. In my generation, we had these. We respect the opinion of those with merits, and those who don't have any merits, their opinion didn't matter. So let me tell you a little bit about the American Pitbull Terrier. The American Pitbull Terrier has changed colors as he progresses and he becomes a better dog. And the reason why that happens is because there is a component of competition within the American Pitbull Terrier. So only the best dogs are actually real American Pitbull Terriers, because they're the only ones that get selected to be bred in the real world of American Pitbull Terriers, which is probably not the world that you have access to. In the world out there, when you Google Pitbull dogs or Pitbull Terriers or American Pitbull Terriers, if you click images in Google, you're going to find all kinds of different dogs. XL, double X's, bullies, Merrills. All those dogs are not real pit bulls. They're actually mutts. They mix with other breeds, and they bred by guys that they were doing it because they're ignorant or because they really want to make profits by selling some mutts. So if you want to know what the real color of the American Pitbull Terrier is, you'll find out that the American Pitbull Terrier, which was established or got the name somewhere about, I think it was 1885 or 1895, that dog it comes from a dog called pit dogs. And those dogs were kind of like half and half dogs. They were mixed bred dogs. But with time, the American Pitbull Terrier stopped being a mixed bred dog. So when someone tell you, oh, but pit bulls come from mixing two breeds, like they will do with a Labradoodle. No, that's not the case. You see, there were men that actually took those dogs at the very beginning, and they started to develop characteristics. They were looking for characteristics that will make the dogs. They didn't want to have dogs, for instance, to give you an example, dogs that were not aggressive towards humans, dogs that were athletic, they have bite, they have air, they have stamina, they never quit, they never give up, and dogs that were very stable, they have great temperament. Those were the real American Pitbull Terriers. And through time, those men had characteristics on their genetics, and their colorations started to become more firm, and they started to establish something called consistency, which is important in anything to be a breed. And that consistency took the dogs through different colors, from brindles to blacks. Some of them were reds, and the reds created positive impact in the breed. And if you go back to the 70s and somewhere in the 80s, you'll find that there were predominant bloodlines that were most successful, and those that were more successful than others. Then around 1970, 71, there was established of a chart of dogs, of who produced the best dogs and which were the better dogs that were winning, which it means the numbers. And when you're looking at those numbers, you were looking at dogs that were at the top of the chart. So the black dogs started to take a back seat to the red dogs, and also to the buckskins. And the buckskins and the red dogs started to come up to the chart of the better dogs, the grand champions, the champions, and also the rum dogs, which are the producers of the breed. Everything else is a fugazi. Learn from Chico Lopez, ChicoLopez.com, 123pitbulls.com. I'm a historian, and I want to help you, the new generation, to learn the proper information from the proper guy. I'm not here to sell you anything. I want to help you understand the breed, and I want to help you to know about the dogs and about the real men behind the dogs. Know these: in between the 1960s and 2024, there has always been maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8 men between now and back then that actually matter, the men that actually were breeding dogs. So not every man that has dogs having sex and has puppies is actually the source of American Pitbull Terriers. Most of those dogs are actually mutts using the name of American Pitbull Terriers, aka pit bulls. It'll be like you're going on the street and you're seeing all these cars, most of them mediocre cars, a lot of junk cars, and once in a while you see a Ferrari, and all of a sudden, a few years later, all the cars of all the levels are called Ferraris, and you wonder and says, well, that Ford Focus is not a Ferrari, and that is the point. Today, society has changed a lot. So there's, as you can tell today, there's fake news, real news, and many people have an opinion about it. If you want to learn, come to ChicoLopez.com, 123pitbulls.com. And you can always find me there so you can learn. I want you to own the very best dog in your life. If anything, this process will help you not to become a breeder, a mud breeder, and just be a happy dog owner. God bless you, Chico Lopez. Take care.